Well, oh, we're live. Okay, see if we get anybody actually showing up. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun.
The thing is, if we're live, is there a community guidelines expert, policeman waiting?
And nobody is watching. Oh,
this is the best part when nobody's watching. We're just talking to each other like a couple of fucking weirdos.
Hey, hello. That's
Hello, Merplop.
Hello. Oh, hey.
Daniel Reap, you were not first. That was a lie. Hello. Whoa.
Hey, we got. Hey, everybody. Oh wow, 44. Holy shit! Look at this. Hey,
everybody.
everybody. So we're just doing a quick and dirty. Just live stream here. We're at the Hollywood studio. It's a Saturday night.
Hey, Glenn and dude.
This is Trey Xavier from Gear Gods. You know, he's got like 100,000 subscribers. Congratulations.
Thanks.
By the
it's actually close to 140 now. But
oh, fantastic! Wow.
But he's right. I am a dude. So that
I guess I never checked, but I'll take your word.
Right now, I look like a dwarf next to a giant because of can we like. There, that's much better. Thanks, Glenn.
Okay, there we go. Fuck, hold on, hang on. So, oh wow, 75 people up. We know him too, LOL. Okay, cool. So I just want to see if anybody we did a Saturday night thing here and anybody would show up. This isn't like we're not doing Merciless Metal Mix reviews tonight. I haven't got my camera adapter set up yet, so that hasn't happened. But
it's a chance of boys.
Yeah, hardly.
Thanks.
Nobody's ever. That's something I've never been accused of being. But, so yeah, no Merciless Metal Mix reviews tonight. We're just hanging out, just shooting the breeze and seeing if this fucking works. I'm going to try maybe doing something this week. We get Trey in for that. I don't know what night yet. Depends on when he's free, and hopefully I'll have all my shit figured out and set up. So I got some sun out there. Yes, I have. So Cinco de Mayo.
Because there is sun here.
Yes, and it's not, frozen and shitty.
We can see the sun.
Oh, hey, thank you, Josh. That was, very, very generous and completely unnecessary. Glenn, what instruments do you play? Guitar and bass, shockingly. Yeah. And,
you know how like people who are giant homophobes turn out to most of the time be gay? That's Glenn talking shit about bass players. Secretly, he's a bass player and he's self-loathing.
Something like that, yeah. Okay, what was this?
Check out that question.
Yeah, hey, how awesome is Rudy, though? Also, I did an album release on my channel. Peep it, to rip it, shreds to sometime. Okay, Justice. Thank you, sir.
Rudy is fucking awesome.
Rudy is fucking awesome.
We love Rudy.
Yeah, we brought him over to Ulrich Wild's the other day. He got invited to the Cool Kids table for a little bit, and it was awesome. It was really cool to have him. Rudy's going to be on a show at some point.
Make more music. You are a god!
Who is? Trey or me?
I don't know.
Okay, Trey's a pretty damn good singer, for a Nickelback ripoff.
Thanks.
Hang on a sec here.
Hey, Glenn, I got something to show you here real quick. Yeah. Look at this photograph.
Oh, yeah, here, Jamie, why don't you take the camera? You can read off the important questions here.
Okay, cool. Is it pointed at us now, or is everybody looking at Jamie?
It's our friend Jamie.
It's pointed at
you. He's the bass player from In Virtue. Don't hold it against him.
So Fortnite, but there's no question mark.
Okay. Apparently we found his favorite game or where he likes to pick up.
Actually, I've been playing Breath of the Wild. I'm 100+ hours in.
So thoughts on attenuators?
Attenuators.
Attenuators.
Oh, yeah. Here, get one of these.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much anything Two Notes makes is the shit. I use the Torpedo Reload.
I've got one too, but I broke mine.
Oh, you broke it?
Yep.
I like it because it's a DI, an attenuator, a reamp box, and...
it's a very good reamp box.
Yeah. What's the other thing it does?
People are making comments about your Mac, Glenn.
What Mac? I don't see a Mac here.
It's a Hackintosh. Shh. It's a... Oh.
Yeah. No, it's a PC.
Yeah.
PC, which is short for piece of crap.
Anyway, more questions?
What's the difference between a DI or an... Oh, oops. What's the difference between a DI or an audio interface for recording?
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, a DI means a direct interface, something like one of these. Hold on.
It's direct input.
Direct input, okay, yes. And this is like a DI box, direct box. This is basically for grabbing a signal coming off your guitar. And you can use one of these or you can use one that's built into your interface. And your interface also will take line inputs, say from like a keyboard or something like that, or microphone inputs as well. So it's just really different levels that a signal comes in and different impedances. That's all.
It converts it from a line level to a mic level, so and it'll actually come out as an XLR, and that goes into your computer interface, and that goes into your DAW. You can't just plug this into your computer.
Right. Yeah, you still need an interface.
It won't work.
So Derek 1999 donated $4.99, which is awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Derek. Yes, thank you.
And he said, have any of y'all heard of the punk rock band called Idols?
No. You have an actual question? Jeez. Shit. Well, thanks for throwing $5 at me.
Idols.
I will go look them up now. I
Gonna-
won't play them on the show.
I'm going to guess it's his band, maybe? I don't
Okay.
know. I have no idea.
I have no idea either. So yeah.
I haven't listened to much punk in a very long time.
Josh,
Listen
yeah.
to it.
Josh is wondering, going back to the DI, what's a good cheap direct box?
Countryman. Countryman Type 85. It's my absolute favorite direct box. It's about $150 and will last you your entire life. It's definitely worth the investment.
Interesting. I didn't know it was that cheap.
Yep.
What guitar, so Justice Gosh, what guitar inspires you guys to track well lately?
Oh, I've got it right here. Pass me that. Ooh, I've had this for a while. This is the Solar Baritone. This thing's really cool. I just had some Fishmans put in it. Thank you, Ken Susi. It's got the little pulse tabs for like, this is for single coil and this is just for a fatter sound. It's fucking absolutely badass. This guitar is just wicked.
Yeah, I like this guitar a lot. I mean, aside from it just being a beautiful blue color, it plays really good.
Yes, it does. It plays really well.
It does play really well.
Yeah.
And it does good, it does good for humanity. But personally, I've been playing my Kiesel Vader, which is also baritone, 27-inch scale, 7-string.
Ooh,
Aside from it just being also goddamn beautiful, a nice translucent white top, it just kills. It plays great. It sounds awesome. And I love the Vader because it's like really light, super ergonomic, and that's important.
Let me see that for a sec.
Okay.
I just want to see where we're at here. Hey everybody, this is Jamie. He's a bass player from In Virtue. He's a good dude. Hey guys, if you could do me a favor, there's 129 of you online right now. If you could all hit the thumbs up, that would be really amazing. Just want to get a little bit of engagement going, get some people in on the stream because we've only got maybe 129 people, which is impressive for this late on a fucking Friday night. Is it Friday or Saturday?
It's Saturday.
Oh, it's Saturday. Fuck. Yeah, time flies in this place.
So Tristan was wondering, actually missed this question. Glenn, how do you feel about producers who criticize young producers and say stuff like, "You, what the fuck," or just stop producing K? Do you think it's
Older
necessary?
producers say that? Yeah, I'm imagining CLA being like, "Ew, fuck that." Like,
Do you think
like,
it's
who are we talking
necessary, or I think feedback like that is essential, but not like that?
I think feedback's good feedback, but I mean, like, come on, you try and be a little productive at least. It's like, I can only speak for myself. I mean, like, if I hear something I don't like, I'm like, okay, maybe we could improve on things a little bit. Hey, we're all at one point in the timeline or another. It's like, how far are you in the timeline? How much time have you put in? I mean, like, I did one Merciless Metal Mix review last summer there where I thought we were being trolled, and I guess I was wrong, and the kid got really upset about that, and hey, you know what? It's called Merciless Metal Mix Reviews, hence the word merciless, But
I think we're in a renaissance of recording and production. I think that we are absolutely at the tippy top of what's possible. I can't say that we're peaking.
Unless you're talking about recording real drums, and then no.
No, I mean, I think that we have the possibility to make the best sounding real drum recordings in the history of time. Like,
Maybe you should try that sometime then.
I don't play the drums, Glenn. I am a guitar player. I will not record any real drums. Actually, I have played real drums on my channel. Fuck you. But point being, there's plenty of grandpas who are gonna whine. But we're in a golden age right now, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Because because there's a tape machine in the corner over here. You can do it like that, or you could do it digital, or you could go from tape, put it on digital. You could go back and forth. You can do it however you want. We didn't have that 50 years ago.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
that's true.
Glenn was born then. I wasn't born then.
So,
Trey.
on that note, what are your thoughts on black metal from Input Silver 9? Also, CUM.
Okay. Yeah, I don't get that, but whatever.
Glenn,
What
it
about
spells
that?
cum.
Yes, I know that. I don't get black metal too much. I did a couple black metal records. The first one was fun. The second one was not. No, it was the last black metal album I ever did. So there we go.
I love black metal, but it's a lot of it's real shit. Some like lo-fi black metal is like the sort of the opposite of the kind of production that I like, but it works. I really, really, really like Dimmu Borgir, and Dark Funeral is the other one that really tickles my fancy. That is the fucking best drummer. The best drummer. Holy shit. Dark Funeral.
So thanks, Alex Van de Pass, for the 10 euros for beer money.
Whoa! Thank you, Alex. Holy shit.
In Hollywood, that'll get you one beer, if you're lucky.
Yeah, that might give you half a beer, but whatever. 10 euros. Yeah, that's like $11, $12.
I'll buy it.
That might get a beer in Hollywood. Yeah.
I'd get a milkshake, personally.
Of course you would.
Love a chocolate milkshake.
Okay.
Sexy Bearded Viking Wizard just gave us $5. Thanks so much.
Hey, thank you, Bearded Viking Wizard. Really appreciate that.
He says Tech 21 Sans amp for bass DI is the win for low end players.
It's not. It's really good, but there's competition. The fucking Dark Glass stuff is really fucking good.
I think he's talking about on the cheap, though. I don't know how much does that go for. How much is the Tech 21?
It's a few $100. I remember paying quite a bit for mine when I bought it.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap.
I think you could probably do better with the X7 from Dark Glass. I think that's the shit. I think the shit.
I think the Dark Glass stuff is fucking incredible.
But I have not personally tried
long
the
overdue.
Sans amp, which I probably should have, because it's kind of like one of the classic bass processing things.
Yeah, the Sans amp's great.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I've used it for years and years and years.
We used the what's the other one? Oh hell, what's the other like?
The two notes one, the La Bass. That one's great too, actually.
No, that's not the one I was thinking of.
Okay. But I gotta say, my absolute favorite though is my Dark Glass Micro Tunes 900 amp and cab. There's nothing like getting air on a bass track. Everybody does DI bass, and you know what? You get a real fucking get a mic in front of a bass cab and mic it up, and you just can't beat it.
I think I'm an idiot. I think we used.
Well, we all know that.
Well, I think I'm starting to realize how big of an idiot I think we used the Sans amp on the record on the In Virtue album.
Congratulations, Trey.
Yep. I think I
Can we everybody just say, hey, Trey, you're an idiot.
Well, it's not mixed yet, so we don't know what we're actually going to use in the final product. I think it's the Sans.
Everybody type Trey, you're an idiot.
So Robert Thompson just donated $10. Thanks so much.
Oh, fuck.
Thanks,
wow.
Rob.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, thank you.
Xbox.
Actually, the last couple of people asking questions have all donated around $10. So thanks,
Jeez.
y'all.
Oh, that's so unnecessary,
Yeah.
guys.
Wow.
Would a word clock help an 8 preamp interface with 2 more 8-channel converters connected for 24 total inputs?
And now, that's a damn fine question. And the answer is maybe. If you're talking about a master clock system, the thing is, the clocks in most interfaces are fucking really good. So you just basically have to pick a master and then slave others off of it. In my own case, I'm using an RME Fireface UFX Plus at home, and I've got a couple of Audient units that I slave off that. So I take a word clock out from my RME, and it goes to the word clock in on my Audient, and it's slaved to that. Same thing here. We've got a Universal Apollo 8 back here. I would master clock that and just use word clock cable to slave any extra interfaces off. To remember, one has to be the master, one has to be the slave. So
I think
make sure you set that up correctly.
3 total, so 2 of them would have to be the slave.
Well, obviously. Yes, I'm sure he can do math, but thank you for stating.
You cannot serve 2 masters.
Thank you for stating the obvious there.
So now here's
What a big help, Trey.
here's a really hard question from Mr. Initial Man, who just gave us $2 Canadian, which is like 25 cents worth of freedom dollars.
Which won't even fill a parking meter in LA.
But it's still appreciated.
Yes, very much.
And he
Thank
said, "Ask,
Throw it in the pile.
am I bonkers for playing a bassoon at a metal jam?"
No!
That sounds like it'd be fucking awesome.
That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun, actually. You know what? I wish people had played more unconventional instruments. I mean, like, that's one way to push metal in a new direction is just do something else.
Have you seen the Necrophagist clarinet cover?
No, I didn't.
It's so good. This dude fucking rocks out to Necrophagist on the clarinet. Check it out.
Okay, how many viewers we got right now, Jamie?
We have 138 viewers with 80 thumbs ups.
Okay, hey, the rest of you guys, come on, you 40, 50 people, hit thumbs up there. It'd be really appreciated.
And then I
Did
can't.
anybody say Trey's an idiot?
No, but he's one person's asking. I lost their name, but they asked if Trey can play Through the Fire and the Flames by Dragon Force.
I cannot. You should check out Cole Rowland for that.
Oh, Cole can do it, yeah.
Cole can do it.
I
Well,
think
just have to
Herman
try.
Lee can do it too.
Yes, also, if you know Herman Lee and Sam Topman, those guys both can do it.
There you go. Yeah, Cole's pretty awesome, though. If you haven't checked out his channel, he's pretty wicked.
Oh, I got another response from Alex Van de Pass. LOL, Glenn does not realize which Alex I am. LOL, hashtag the gear TGU 18 HP 42.
Oh, that Alex. Okay. Oh yeah. What time is it in Europe? It's probably like 6 a.m. or something like that. Hi, Alex. Nice to hear from you, buddy. Yeah.
Hi, Alex.
He was the guy working upstairs. In the one booth here with the expensive guitarist. Yes. That Alex, yes.
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 Hello,
We love you, Alex. You were awesome, dude.
Are you gonna be there this year?
No, he's not because Henning's not. Henning's keeping his minions at home.
Cool. So, we'll hopefully.
It's gonna be an interesting TGU this year. That's all I gotta say.
And we're getting some good mornings from Spain.
Oh, fantastic. Well, this is cool. I get to
morning.
talk to Europeans for a
Good
change.
morning.
I'll thumbs up if you do something different with the lights. So the lights making Trey look a little bit redder than usual and kind of.
Oh, it doesn't take much.
I'm not sure.
Should we
I-
turn around like this and have Jamie stand over there?
Yeah, I think that would work. That works.
I guess we could put Jamie in one of the chairs and we can.
No,
sit on
oh,
the
there we
couch.
go. Hey,
Just make them stand.
That way
makes
the
sense.
lights.
Oh,
That way the lights are pointing at us.
Oh wow, that looks so much better.
okay.
Greetings from Brazil, morning from the UK. A lot of early bird metalheads. 7:30 in Germany, in Seattle.
It's 10:30 at night.
Guten Morgen, Deutschland.
In
Wie geht's?
wonderful sunny Hollywood, California, except the sun's not up.
Very important question from Robert Thompson. Is Trey jealous of Glenn's hair?
Don't you fucking do it. I saw him reaching. He thought about it.
Yes, he is.
I spent a long time with long hair. My hair actually was a lot like Glenn's, except curlier.
Yes.
But it was about this long for a long
It was
time.
quite poodle-like.
It looked. I liked it. I look back at pictures from that time period, and I get a little bit sad. But this is the last haircut I'll ever need.
Yep.
You don't save money when you shave your head, though. It's you wind up spending it all on razors and.
How often do you got to
shaving
shave
cream.
that?
Like every other day.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of people shave it every day. I'm just too lazy, and because I wear
A
a
beanie.
beanie all the time. The beanie has become my hair. This is my hairdo.
Mr. Initial Man, the bassoon question guy, just gave us another $12 Canadian. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
he's
That's
wondering-
totally unnecessary.
What a good amp / mic setup for a horn player would be.
Ooh. I'd probably want to go with a dynamic, maybe an MD421 if you've got the budget. If not, you stand at 57 would probably work just as well. Maybe take a look at some of the Lewis stuff. That might work. As for an amp, you're going to want something clean.
Hold on. Are you talking about to mic the bassoon and then have that go into the amp?
Yes.
Or are you talking about miking up the amp, the mic that goes? 'Cause
I'm
I
also-
feel like it would have to be a dynamic.
Yeah, well, it will, probably would, yeah. But I'm thinking for an amp, you probably want to go something clean, like, fuck, I don't know.
Maybe like probably a full frequency. You wouldn't want to use a guitar amp.
Yeah.
You'd probably use like a full frequency thing, like
Almost a PA.
almost
amp.
like a PA. Yeah, like you could use like an acoustic amp,
I'm not-
like
oh.
because those are usually full frequency,
Yeah.
and they usually have an XLR in for a mic,
Yeah, there you go.
and it's almost like a mini compact PA or a keyboard amp, like a Roland keyboard amp. They can make them pretty beefy too.
And if you're going to want like a distorted bassoon sound, get like the 5150 MH or 6505 MH. The little micro head. That might be fun.
A Hawaiian Freak just tipped $2. Thanks so much.
Hey Justin, how's it going, bud?
And he's saying, keeping the studio clean.
Yeah, somewhat.
I mean,
Trey.
aside from just being in it.
Jason Heaton says Trey Xavier is the best bear porn name ever.
Why? Asking Glenn all the gear questions.
That is great.
I can't disagree.
I mean, I don't really I don't have a point of reference, so I guess. Okay.
Maury Panigua. Sorry if I said.
Maury's fine, yeah.
What guitar would you buy if you had only $400 USD?
Schecter or LTD?
What do you think, Trey?
$400, I'd probably buy an entry-level Ibanez. But I just really, I mean, I love an RG. I love the body shape and everything. And even if it's like an import from a much cheaper line, they're usually pretty good. Because I think if you're going to spend not that much money, getting one from a bigger company who can have better quality control is probably the jam. So, like a Schecter or LTD or like whatever. Yeah. They're all made in the same factories. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. But I've been to the Schecter setup room. Those guys really give a shit about what they're doing. The other thing would be, if you only had $400, look on the used market for a used Schecter LTD. Like, see if you can find like an LTD NH400 or something like that, or a used Schecter Hellraiser. Fantastic guitars for the money. I've had one since 2007. I've never had to do a single neck adjustment on it even once.
I hate the Hellraisers.
Well, that's fine. I hate bald people. What's your point?
Warlock's asking, what's the easiest metal genre to produce, in your opinion?
Hardcore, or like
not metal.
Well, like deathcore, stuff with a lot of breakdowns, probably.
I don't know. All metal's super challenging. Easiest stuff I've ever done has been like fucking country rock and like Celtic. That's always fun because those guys really know how to play.
Tristan Andrew, what's good volume levels for bass and guitar for a live situation?
I'm not really sure what kind of answer to give.
Yeah, exactly. So you can hear the instruments clearly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So Derek 1999 just tipped $4.99. Thanks
you, Derek,
so much. Does Glenn know Metal Jesus Rocks YouTuber that collects video games have very similar hair? LOL.
No, I do not. I've never even heard of the guy, but thank you for pointing that out. Maybe I'll have to take a look at it at some point.
Is collecting video games enough of a skill to be on YouTube for? I didn't know that.
Oh, fuck, there's YouTube for everything. So.
Hackers is wondering, what did you guys have for dinner tonight?
California Pizza Kitchen.
It was awesome.
It was pretty
good.
Overpriced,
but
it was overpriced. Yeah, we did it like right in the fucking touristy part of Hollywood. What was the name of that place?
California Pizza Kitchen?
No, the actual place, the California Pizza Kitchen was in. It's like fucking Highland and Hollywood Boulevard area.
It's the one where it has all the winners for Best Picture in a big hall with all. I don't fucking know.
It's right across from the El Capitan Theater. It's like right next to the TCL. Yeah, it's very, very touristy in there. I don't know why the fuck we went there, but whatever.
Because we didn't look close enough when we were searching for California Pizza Kitchens.
I'm sure there was one down here somewhere.
That was the closest one.
All right.
I just picked the closest one. I didn't think of it.
Anyway, Trey drove, so that was very nice. I really do appreciate that. And then we got lost trying to find the car again.
It's like that episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's like So if you're going to Hollywood to the touristy area and you park in this underground parking structure, be careful. Take some video so you can remember where the fuck you parked, because it is a fucking maze down there.
Kong Yuan Mei asks, 3-way or 2-way monitors?
Not how I thought that was going.
Yeah, exactly. I like the 2-ways, but Callie's got some 3-ways that are going to be coming out soon, and I'm going to be demoing them on the show, hopefully in the next few months. I really want to check those out. They seem pretty confident about them. I hope. Yeah, I'm not under an NDA. So, going to be interested to see what happens. I mean, countless records you listen to are mixed on 2-ways, so it doesn't really matter in my opinion. Just whatever works.
The Wombat says, check you out, Glenn. You sound like you lived in California your whole life. The ins and outs. Welcome to the States, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm
fucking loving it down here, by the way. Fucking Los Angeles definitely agrees with my lifestyle. Or vice versa. I definitely agree with the Los Angeles lifestyle. I still haven't been up to Griffith Park yet, and I still haven't been to the fucking ocean yet. So that's two things.
You gotta do it. That's the best thing to do when you're in LA.
So
That's a Leonard Kenny reference.
Ben Tilbrook asks, and Shane Reeman asks, what do you guys think of agile guitars, and what do you guys think of Samick guitars?
Ooh, I remember I recorded some Samick basses back in the mid 2000s. They were actually pretty good. As I recall, they were they were kind of a discount brand. I haven't heard the Samick name in a long time. Have you done some work with Agile?
No.
Oh, okay. That's another.
I owned an Agile that was not good, but I've played some that were pretty good. I don't really know what their deal is. It's like a weird, like, kind of like a custom shop. They don't do like almost any advertising. I've never had any contact with them at all, almost. I think that the reason that they got so popular was there was a point at which ERGs, like extended range guitars, were just impossible to come by with good scale lengths and custom options and all this stuff. And they were willing to do fucking anything. They would do like just about anything that you would want out of it. Like you couldn't get a 9-string guitar, stuff like that.
Sure.
And they would just be like, sure, we'll build a 9-string guitar. What color do you want it in? That kind of thing.
So Roger Broche just donated $5. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Roger.
We want to hear Glenn play the bass with old wore out strings to a song he doesn't know.
We don't have a bass in this studio.
They just want to see a fucking train wreck.
And then Sam Bob Dylan just donated $5. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
$5 Australian too.
Ooh.
Have you ever heard of the recording program Mixcraft? I have Mixcraft 8. Respect from Southeast Queensland, Australia.
Yes, I've heard of Mixcraft, never used it, unfortunately. Can you pass me that pick over there, Jamie? Thank you, sir. And, never used it, but want to check it out at some point.
I mean, I have yet to use a DAW that didn't have, like, pretty much all the same features as just about any other one. They're just, like, in different places.
Yeah, it's like, well, when it comes to mixing, I still love Harrison Mixbus because you can just rip through a mix super fast. But the editing, I'm not really a huge fan of. But when it comes to actual mixing, it's great. And it's designed to kind of mimic what a console will do, so it just adds that extra little bit of grit. And it's a really super cool way to mix. It's kind of unique in that way. Just in the interface and just the ease of use. And like I said, once you get a template set up for your record, holy fucking, you ever go through an album quick.
So Warlock asked again, was there ever a point when a band was so infuriating you had to kick them out of the studio?
No, actually, no. It's been just individual members. I've definitely thrown bass players out that didn't know their shit. That's happened more than a few times. So, like, go home, learn your shit, come back.
Rudy just sent a message, and he says, thanks for the invite, all in caps.
You're welcome to come by, Rudy. You want to join us? You can hop on the bus and get here in about an hour.
Von Grimm just donated £5. Thanks, Von.
Wow.
Proud.
Yeah, we should totally do that. We should get Rudy on a live stream.
We should
do that. We should do like next week. Hey, Rudy, how about next week, bud?
So Von Grimm asks, proud owner of the useless bass player t-shirt. I use Get Good Drums, and I have a really hard time getting a punchy snare. What tips could you offer?
I can hear it coming. I can hear the rage building in Glenn. Record some real drums, buddy.
Yeah. What he said. I don't know. I've never used Get Good Drums, so I don't know. I would suggest maybe not fucking with it. I'm guessing those are probably set up to sound pretty good just out of the box, so I don't know. Turn off your EQ and compressor and just turn the fader up. That might help.
Von Grimm also responded with, don't smite me, LOL. He's just asking a question and donating some money for an answer.
Oh, well, thank you, but that's fine.
I think using programmed drums is great. For lots of stuff, but
you're not an engineer. That's fine.
I'm not really an engineer, so.
No, you're definitely not an engineer. I'm barely an engineer. Fucking Warren's an engineer. I mean, like, I just fucking sit there and watch him do his shit. Like, damn.
DJ Chaos just tipped $5. Thanks so much. And he says, fudge you, Glenn.
Okay. Right back at you there, DJ.
Real quick on the drums thing, I say even though once again not an engineer, but if you start with a preset, pull up a preset, probably they've got a bunch of them, and like use that as a starting point. See what they did, check the compression and EQ settings, and maybe do your own version of that.
Oh, and according to these guys, use TuneTrack Easy Mix. You might want to check that out too. I'm actually going to do a Fearless Gear review on that. I was discussing that with these guys, and I think I'm actually going to check that out, and maybe Easy Drummer as well, and just see what it's all about. Can't be fucking closed-minded about everything forever. I'm like, if it's a good writing tool, it's a good writing tool. That's fine. I just don't want to fucking hear it on every goddamn record I own.
So White Wolf just donated $5.
Oh,
Thanks so much.
You guys are way too generous.
And he says, "Love the Bad News shirt. Greatest comedy band ever."
Absolutely. Love that. That was one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorite CDs. Told you there aren't any fucking cows in Mongolia. That kind of shit. Yeah.
Jas just asked, "Are y'all seeing any live shows while you're in LA?"
We just saw Sarah Longfield the other night. She was awesome. Hi, Sarah, if you're watching. Oh, she's on tour. She's not going to be watching this. I think she just played Vegas last night or tonight or something like that. And
What's
I
today?
don't know.
Saturday?
I don't know where those two are off to next, but yeah. I think she just played the Viper Room. That was really cool. That Felix dude was great too.
Oh yeah,
What
Felix
the
is the shit.
What's his last name?
Martin.
What the fuck is that? Whatever
Yeah.
the fucking crazy ass shit he's doing, like with two necks.
16-string guitar.
That's fucking bananas. He's got to be tuned to some kind of open tuning or something to fucking do that shit.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I never asked him.
Yeah, because that's what it looks like to me. He's doing like a lot of bars and shit. So I'm thinking that's an open tuning of some sort.
He's a freak of nature.
Yeah,
and
that was some
an
insane shit
incredibly
he was
nice
playing.
dude, and he's super fun to watch. Always super fun to watch. Really great band too.
Yeah.
His Javier Sepulveda on bass and also crazy double neck guitar. Couple of just crazy good talents.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Good
Really
drummer.
good
that
drummer.
band, too, yeah.
I don't know who the drummer is, but he was good.
Yep.
So Coma Witch has a question that I think Trey might be able to answer. I don't know much about guitar theory, but I know I am stoked to have you both here to ask a stupid question.
Sure,
No,
go for it.
no stupid questions, don't worry. What are some good songs to learn, metal-wise maybe, that use that sexy Phrygian sound? I love that exotic sound.
That's definitely you.
Like easy ones would be like oh fuck. So, what's the one on Fade to
Silosis.
Black? No. There's
Forever where I roam, Metallica. Wherever I may roam.
That's Phrygian?
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
No, no,
Da, 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 da.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I guess that would be, yeah. There you
go. Yeah, good ear,
yeah.
Jamie.
Ephemeral by Silosis has some good Phrygian riffs, but it's also tricky.
Man,
I don't know the rest of it. Yeah.
I'm drawing a total blank. There's
Lots of
couple
thrash
songs,
metal.
but yeah.
Lots
Okay,
of thrash
I
Thrash
metal.
likes doing that a lot.
Yeah, listen to, go put on the Megadeth Peace Cells record and try learning some riffs off that. That would be my suggestion. Not the easiest stuff either, honestly. Dave Mustaine's fucking riffs, especially back in the whole region from like Peace Cells to Rust in Peace, will look the fuck out. Holy shit. He was just killing it with the riffs on those records.
Yeah, I can't think of any off the top.
I used to use that all the time on Perpetuate, like
Yeah.
every single song.
Yeah, go look up my Medusa by Perpetuate. That was a good fucking song.
Yeah. Glenn, are you? This is from Shane Riemann. Glenn, are you looking forward to the new Tool album coming out? And thoughts on why they still record on analog?
Okay, I didn't know they still record on analog. Good for those guys. First thought would be, well, they must have money because that shit is not cheap. And analog forces you to commit to ideas. When that tape rolls, there's no undo button. So what you lay down is what you get. So good on those guys. So, and I think maybe they just want something real.
Sam Bob Dylan just tipped another $5.
Thank you, sir.
And he's
That's
saying,
unreal, but thank you.
do you think a pair of AKG P220 overhead mics for drums is a good start? Fudge you, Glenn. You sound like you take it up the arse. LOL.
Thanks for the $5. Yes.
Was it worth your pride?
Yeah, really. let's see here. The AKG's are probably a good start, but I'd recommend the Lewitts. The pencil condensers from the Lewitt DK7 kit are fucking outstanding. If you got the money, get the Earthworks. Holy fuck, those are definitely the most amazing overheads I've heard in my life. But yeah, the AKGs are probably a good start.
Robert Thompson just tipped $5. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Robert.
And he's doing it because he's saying, is Glenn aware that Metallica used samples on the Black Album?
Yes, I've become aware of that. It's kind of like my whole fucking worldview is shifting. I'm actually going to do something on that. I was down in San Diego last weekend with Dave Velez, who's like my #1 patron supporter. And we were doing some experimentation with not necessarily a sample, but we were working with some gated white noise on the snare just to see what would happen. It was like, there's that fucking Lars snare on the Black Album. That kind of sounds pretty fucking cool. I'm going to have to do a tutorial on it and show how that works. So it turns out one of my favorite snare sounds is actually a real snare drum with some white noise thrown in.
Jason Moss just tipped $5. Thanks so much, Jason. He says, take my money, fuck Glenn. FAAQ Glenn.
That's fucking hilarious. Okay. Well, fuck you too, Jason. Where are you guys all from? That's what I want to know. Name off some countries here.
We're getting Australia. We're getting Spain. We're getting Portugal.
Where's
all
my
over
UK
the place.
homies at?
There's a couple UK people I saw pop up.
Okay.
Sexy Bearded Viking Wizard asks thoughts on the Hue Mongolian heavy metal band. Is that the one with the throat singing?
I think so. I think I just saw a video, just kind of like a thumbnail.
There's 2 of those bands. What's the other one?
There's 2 of them?
There's another band that I've heard. I haven't heard that band. I've heard a different one that was that has a lot of. I like that shit because they have a lot of air hoo.
What is air hoo?
The air hoo is like a 1-string violin kind of.
Oh, okay,
it's a
that's
haunting, beautiful sound. I absolutely love it. I have like a sample library of air hoo that I use all the time, and I think that's cool. I love it when people put a cool cultural twist on metal. Like
I agree.
The last Demonic Resurrection album is so sick because it's just all like Indian folklore, Indian sounds, and Indian instruments in metal, and it's fucking so sick.
So a couple people are asking if someone can set up a room mic because it's a little bit hard to hear. So I'm gonna try to just move a little bit closer.
Oh, okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we're just going off my phone right now because I don't have the room set for broadcast yet. I still need to get a couple things set up. I need to get OBS configured correctly. That's always a real cunt. And yeah, it's just a big pain in the ass. So, and Trey does tend to ramble a lot, doesn't he?
So heads up.
But I ramble clearly.
Heads up, we just got a low power notification on your phone.
Oh no!
But it's 20%, so it should still be good for amount of time. I'll let you know when it goes down to 10.
Okay, well, probably good for another 10 minutes, I would imagine.
Yeah, maybe longer.
Okay.
Mr. Initial Man tipped another $10. Thanks so much. This is the Bassoon Man.
Wow.
Why did people complain about $3,000 price tags on guitars? The cheapest bass I could find was $4,000.
Bassoon.
Bassoon, I assume. Was
$4,500.
$4,500.
Oh yeah,
Bass saxes are expensive.
Yeah.
Classical instruments are bonkers.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like we went to TGU. Yeah, they really don't like us fucking with the classical stuff. Please don't play the instruments.
They let me hit the really big gong, which was nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, classical musicians have the worst burdens in terms of how much money they got to spend. A lot of people take out these huge fucking loans, and if you don't wind up with a career and like a solid career as a player, like.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like my cousin, Carolyn Sinclair. She's an opera soprano, but when she's not doing opera, she sings in a Baroque group, a trio, and her husband plays harpsichord, and they've got
Fiorbo.
They've got a cello player, and the cellist, her cello's worth like $175,000 or something insane like that because it's like from the 1700s.
Yeah, Yo-Yo Ma plays a Stradivarius cello that's $10 million.
Jesus.
He left it in the back of a taxi once.
Crab's balls! Wow. Oh yeah, in case anybody was wondering what this is my 8-string from GOC Guitars from China. It's kind of a poor man's Strandberg. It's really fucking cool, except it's got a normal neck. instead of the wedge neck, which is cool by all means. But yeah, this is pretty sick little guitar. It sounds great. It's very stable in the tuning. You really don't have to tune it very often, and yeah, it's pretty neat. And it gets really gets the low notes, that's for sure. Gets a little weird when you start playing chords down here, though. It's gotta be careful.
Because of low interval limits. Because of the way well, there's a reason I don't really 100% understand it, but it's has to do with the size of the waveforms and how you start to not be able to hear the difference between the notes, and it sounds really muddy.
Okay, fair enough.
So we're getting a lot of people from New Zealand, North Carolina,
Wow.
Vancouver, Colorado, Germany, some LA people,
Nice.
just all over the place.
Wow,
SF,
this is fucking great.
Texas.
What's the view count at? How many
So
views we got on?
we have 187 people on right now.
Nice.
Wow.
135 likes.
Hey, come on, guys, hit the like button before my phone dies.
And yeah, no, it's going great. We have a really good crowd.
Subscribe to Gear Gods too.
Yeah, and subscribe to the Gear Gods channel. That's all right.
I need the charity much more.
Oh, I better watch what chords I play. Or I'm gonna get copyright striked for this video.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Whatever you do, don't go bop bop.
Yeah, really.
And someone
No,
from
don't do
someone from Spain is asking, can you make a parody song with your yelling? Also, Jodete Glenn.
Whatever the hell that
Yeah.
means. Okay, I make a parody song with me yelling. I'm sure at some
Oh,
point.
like maybe like
Just sound
take
clips.
clips of you.
Yeah,
yelling
I
about
could probably
stuff
do
and make a
something.
song out of it.
Yeah,
That
I
seems
might.
like somebody that has too much time on their hands should do that.
Yeah, I just I don't think I could do that and crank 3 videos out a week, unfortunately.
Someone mentioned 90% of guitars are from China.
Yep.
90%? That
I wouldn't
sounds like a made-up number.
Yeah, it's probably 99.
Yeah, you're probably right. This guitar is actually a lot of fun. You know, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a review on this at some point. I did an unboxing video. Yeah, I've had it for the last couple of months. It's a pretty fun guitar, and it's surprisingly very noise resistant in this room, especially when we have a real issue with noise. And I'm doing a video on that, trying to track down the source and how we can deal with it.
So Celestial Ode says, "Hey man, cheers from Athens in Greece.
Wow, how cool is that? That's
Don't you
great.
think that lots of bands playing 7 and 8 string guitars have a dull and kind of boring sound?" Manos.
I don't think it's the 7 or 8 strings. I think it's all the auto tune and time alignment and all the rest of the stuff they use to make stuff perfect. Like once again, let's listen to the new Tool record and how it's recorded on tape, and they don't do that shit. That's where the fun is in the little fucking minor mistakes and the tiny flaws, and that's what makes music interesting. When it sounds like it's just about ready to fall apart, that's when the good shit happens.
So Jander VK just tipped $5. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Did he say anything?
No.
Oh, wow.
Blake asks, "Where is your wife?"
She's back home in Canada for the next few weeks. I'm getting together with her in June, but she's still at her day job, so we're gonna get her down here just as soon as we can.
So Jared made a comment. I'm not sure if it's directed towards Glenn or Trey, but he says you need to collab with Bollywood.
Okay.
Just with like...
Or is it Bloodywood? Is it Bollywood or Bloodywood?
It's definitely Bloodywood, and I'm definitely
that
wrong.
makes more sense.
Bloodywood fucking rules. I love Bloodywood.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
great.
They're pretty sick.
I would love to do something with those guys, yeah.
Thorsten Tobias Hens says, you guys rock, best breakfast entertainment." I'm
Awesome.
guessing he's in Germany.
Man,
Right on.
it's
Good and talk.
it's hard to make breakfast better. Breakfast is the shit.
No, breakfast is not shit. Breakfast is good.
Breakfast is the shit.
I never understood that fucking phrase.
Oh, he said he's in the UK.
Oh,
Sorry.
very good. Okay.
Oh, so then he's having beans on toast while he watches us.
Well, yeah,
yak
of
and
course
yak.
he's having beans on toast. Anyone's got any teeth.
Yo, Southeast Home Recording says, "Yo, Glenn, I'm digging the fader port."
Oh, very good. Right on. I'm still gonna check that out. Yeah, that's the PreSonus fader port. It's like a single fader you use on your desktop just for like automation moves on vocals and shit. That might actually be something worth getting. No, hang on. We're getting something very much cooler in here in a few weeks, and I can't say what yet, but all I can say is, holy shit, it's gonna be amazing.
Tyler Unknown just tipped $5. Thanks so much.
Thank you. How's the battery count?
It's over 10%.
Okay, we're good for a while then.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm not
Oh, he's
singling
got, yeah,
anyone
that's
out.
like, he's got, yeah. What's the question?
This is the least I can tip you. Just give us another $2. Thanks so much.
Oh God.
Fuddy Dudley on you.
Okay. What I'd say, yeah, if you're playing like a $4,500 bassoon, you can definitely afford a good amp.
Fuddle Duddle on you.
Fuddle Duddle. Wow.
Is that a Canadian joke, apparently?
I guess.
Fuddle Duddle, and now a bunch of people are saying Fuddle Duddle.
Yeah, that came out of the Canadian House of Parliament. Actually, somebody said "fuck you" to another parliamentarian, and then they got called a no. I said "fuddle duddle." Yeah.
So Tyler, who just tipped $5, said, "You've helped me a lot on my recording journey.
Oh well, thank you, Tyler.
Even as a black metal artist, I desire authentic sound you deliver."
Oh, outstanding! That's fucking great. Actually, that's a great thing about black metal. You turn off all the bass.
Jared Magana says, "Glenn, we need another Line 6 review, mainly because I want to see you smash another one."
We'd have to fucking pick something then. I don't know which. The Helix is actually really fucking good, and their wireless units aren't bad either. And it's like I've kind of done the Smash the Line 6 thing. Don't worry, I'm gonna find some other crap to review. Don't.
We gotta find on the next episode of Glenn Trash is a perfectly good practice amp. Because it doesn't,
not perfectly good.
Because it doesn't hold up to a real fucking professional tube amp. I personally love Line 6 shit.
That's because they keep sending them free shit.
The
Of course you do.
HX Stomp,
Yeah,
no
you
dude, the
fucking
HX
sell out.
The HX Stomp is the shit.
Hey, Garagod, sponsored by
And-
Line 6. Make sure you subscribe there. Trey really needs the money.
I legitimately like that shit, and I do need money.
Get well
Lots of
soon.
money, please. But
Hackers is
the
one.
HX Stomp is this fucking big.
Yeah, Hackers is wondering, Glenn, would you smash a Bogner?
Fuck no. Why would I smash up? Bogners are great. Fuck, man. What is it? We got the Bogner cabinets are really great, too. Actually, if you check out the Lancaster producer packs, the Lancaster Audio producer IR packs, we got Cameron Webb's Bogner cabinet. It's fucking phenomenal. It is just awesome. I think that's the one he used on, like, the last few Motorhead records, actually. And, yeah, it's pretty fucking sick.
I've heard a
Adam
lot of Bogners that I really like a lot.
Yeah, the Bogners are fucking awesome.
Livesay asks, when recording with amp sims, is negative 12 dB a good starting point for the input level?
You might want to go with a slightly hotter input level. That's something I'm going to investigate, actually. Somebody asked that in viewers' comments, and I'm like, I think I need to do a full-on tutorial explanation and see what goes on there. What level should you be recording at an amp sim at? That's a very good question. Because
Is that recording the sim
Yes.
coming in or
Yes,
the DI signal going? I thought he was asking about the signal coming in.
yeah, the signal coming in, how hot it will be. Well, this is the thing, some plugins work better with a quieter signal. Like, you look at the Waves SSL stuff, you got to knock that signal down because if it's too hot, it's not going to sound as good.
Interesting.
So, but an amp sim where you want a lot of high gain, you might want a stronger signal. That's something that's definitely worth exploring.
So I'm not sure how to check the battery because your iPhone settings are different than mine.
Okay.
But getting a couple people to remind us to check the battery, which is good. I appreciate. Question for Trey, because you're on that Line 6 thing. Is the Helix good enough to be used as an interface? From Arnaldo Azevedo.
Actually, I can answer that. The fucking Helix, the tones coming off the Helix are outstanding. Actually, one of my favorite recordings from a modern band is actually recorded on the fucking Helix.
But he's asking if it's good enough to be used as an interface, like as your only interface.
Probably not.
It depends which one, because, well, okay, so I did a whole video on how to use the HX Stomp as an interface, which I think is really great because it's really compact and portable. But I think if it's going to be your only interface, you need something that has an XLR input. The full-size Helix has that, as does the LT. And those are obviously quite a bit bigger and more than twice the price, I think. But I mean, I would rather say I'd get a really good interface and then get Helix native.
Yeah, like the Audient ID4 or ID14 would be fucking outstanding, and then get Helix native. You just can't go wrong with that shit. Really, really sweet interfaces. And if you got the money, get an RME baby face. You'll be fucking set for life. That thing's incredible.
Yeah, those are great.
Kevin Hernandez asks, when you're checking a mix in your car, should you flatten the car stereo's EQ?
No, set your car stereo's EQ to how you would normally listen to all the rest of your favorite metal records. That's what I do. Anyway, it works great for me. Great question, though.
So,
I think we're probably just about dead on battery there.
yeah, we're probably real close.
All right, give me that fucking thing. Okay.
Double check.
Yeah, okay, I'm just going to flip that around. Hey, everybody, say hi to Jamie. All right. Okay, everybody. Hey, I think we're going to wrap it up there because this thing's just about ready to fucking die. Whoever sent me $5, holy shit, thank you. That was what was that? Somebody just like, comment can't go through. Mongolian band is called Tengar Cavalry. Saw them
Tanger
in...
Cavalry. Yeah,
All right, awesome. Hey guys,
Super
thanks so
great.
much for watching. Make sure you watch tomorrow morning's video. I got a tutorial on mixing extreme vocals. I think you guys are really gonna dig it. Be sure to make sure you subscribe and always share the fucking video. And hey, and if you like, somebody jump in on the original stupid musicians text video because it's blowing up and all these younger kids are complaining that I'm an asshole in that video. Oh, you're mean. I wouldn't work with you. Yeah, sorry for being honest. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks